Today we talk about, you know what it is. All right, so a little late to the party here, but what you gonna do? So I just want to do a quick comparison of the pinnacle products of the Off-White Nike collaboration, in my opinion. You've got the Jordan 1 in the original Chicago colorway. Here, as you can see, I've altered them to incorporate the one green, one orange look. I feel like personally, this is the only way to rock them. This is the first time I had mentioned in a previous video where I felt like different laces coming in a shoe deserve to be switched out and in an alternating pattern like this. I'm typically not a fan of the what does or the asymmetrical shoes like those new Jordans, but this honestly worked for me. I felt like there's no other way. And of course, to rock the hang tag, you gots to do it. So that's that, and we had discussed this at length pretty much last year. Now, with that said, I wanted to compare them to the white pair, which, as I had also mentioned previously, this was supposedly what was supposed to be the original colorway of the shoe before Virgil changed it to the Chicago red. Regardless, I figured from that original perspective, I just really had to have these. Unfortunately, they were a European only release, so I had to pay a little bit extra for these, but the price is gonna go up, it's just a guarantee. So from a collector's perspective, I had to jump on it. Now, compared to the originals in the 10 pack, that came in these reverse boxes where it just said Jumpman on the front, and then you open it up and it's just a reversed Jordan box, although not a Nike, or not a Jordan 1 classic red and black box. And then of course included all the laces and everything and all the special papers and all that ish. Of course all the other options, blah blah. But when they transitioned to the white pair, I guess it just shows that it was a reference to the what should have been the original pair. So you see the more traditional Nike Air, or I should say Nike black and red box, synonymous with Jordan 1s. But the interesting thing here is you see the little perforations along the box here so that you can lift from there and voila, reveal the shoes in a clear box. Great touch, goes along with the whole theme of deconstruction, transparency that has been synonymous with Virgil Abloh. Shout out to the belt. But yes, here are the kicks. Now, the thing that really sent me over the edge with these, other than the fact that it was in reference to the what should have been the original release, I love that it wasn't just white, let alone off-white, as you can see in the midsole. It also had these tones of blue, which I thought really just set this thing apart. And then of course the bluish tag as opposed to what you would have expected, which was the red. This just really set me bonkers. So I was just like, you know what? It's settled, I just gotta pull the trigger. And then of course the little touch of orange that hits you on the tongue sideways. Obviously a nice little pop if you can get it to show depending on how you lace it. And then of course the writing on the inside. So everything else pretty much matches correlatively with the two shoes. Other than the fact that, they did include a bunch of laces, including, again, orange, but this time more of a bluish teal and then a purple along with black. But honestly, I just don't see how you could rock this with anything other than the white. So that's gonna stay. But otherwise, I mean, obviously the shape is the same. You've got the perforated mesh toe box. It is what it is. The exposed eyelets on the side, similar to both shoes, the same fonts and types and everything on the inside. Obviously the matching outsoles, but of different colors, obviously. And the only other difference being, this with the red tag, this with the blue tag, but obviously the blue works quite well for this pair. The blue stitching contrast as well is just super subtly dope in the context of design details. And the off-white details obviously show up much better on this compared to the red version. You can see with this tab here and then the midsole here still retains the Air thingamajigger. Now I had seen some prototype pictures actually that showed that he had wanted to put an Air Max bubble here so you could have visible air in a Jordan 1, which would have been insane. Honestly, if he had done that and released this first, bruh. So yeah, I don't know. That would have been phenomenal. But regardless, that's it is what it is. So really not a lot else to say. Obviously, just they're both so OD that I just had to have both, and I hate renewing silhouettes, especially Jordan 1 because I have so many. But see you on the next one.